Conference USA Showdown. As we'll see, the New Mexico State Aggies taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Welcome.
Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So New Mexico State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play.
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Using his legs, it's Callaway. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for a man. It's 5. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down for him every single play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stanley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Louisiana Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't.
Turning it on! Good stop, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback run-pass option and creating some indecision. Really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Callaway. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Give to the running back. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Bullock. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got it in the middle. It's Prime. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's Fife. Got his man in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB. You wouldn't have...
Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stanley. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Callaway. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab. It's Finley. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they will score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Fife. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Take over. 1st and 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going downfield for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Louisiana Tech.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the air. It's Bullock. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Handoff from the gun. Running into the open space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room in to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He's looking to the fake, and he wants to throw. And he'll be brought down.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Louisiana Tech.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for a man. It's 5. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Lost on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the route is on.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Another TD.
On to attempt the try.
YAY.
They fake it, goes to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Louisiana Tech.
Defense comes on the field. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Hit the cash at $1 bait fire.
Will have another go at it. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Rush is on him.
Needed speaker, no result.
Rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some...
There he goes. The 50, the 40. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's now 2nd and goal.
No, sorry.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Now the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
K. We will proceed. Not sure what the F is going on.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives.
Ghost spooky. Not sure. Yep.
Okay, ready?
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line.
Moves.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Man, it's really hard to
Maybe the next
control the
feed will
running
be
game if
better.
you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
36-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Maybe so.
That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Positive vibes.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Now D is ghost.
On the ready?
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Come on, set.
They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Lasso.
On the move, it's Wiggins. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Support the
Can we
stream.
run the ball down
Hit
their
the cash
throats
$1 bait
and
follow.
impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. The give and tick, 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 tick. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him.
But you know how the screen usually speaks the comments. I can just barely hear it.
Behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all
Comment, subscribe, and share.
4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it
You
away.
are now rocking with the best. Welcome.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the
Really
last time they had it.
strange.
Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. On the run is Callaway. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. To the air, it's Fife. Pressure coming. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Snap it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but
I just thought it was you playing music, that's why I couldn't hear you.
Those 3rd downs more manageable,
Appreciate it,
easier,
dude.
harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. 34-yard line.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses. It's helped set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Connection to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial
face
up play
with
action,
smiling eyes,
set up an
smiling
easy
face.
throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the clock running, this should be the final play. And the quarterback takes a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much
Great
for spending
game.
some time with us.
Where
For
can
David
we
Pollack
find
and
you
Jesse
next?
Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Baton Rouge should be next home of LSU. Ah, so you're staying on the gridiron. All right. Thanks D and everyone for watching. We'll be right back. Yes sir, LSU Louisiana State University. I'm going through each NCAA school alphabetically. See everyone.